Welcome to Lakshmi Academy. Today we will go over the three functions in Excel: sum, SUMIF and SUMIFS. Sum function gives you the total value in a given range of cells, and you use commonly sum function, and it's very easy to relate because sum is just adding the total number of values. SUMIF will add the given total number of values depending on the criteria you specify. SUMIFS will also add the total values in a given range of cell depending on the criteria you specify, but in SUMIFS you can specify more than one criteria, whereas in SUMIF you can specify only one criteria. So let's go ahead and see how to use it. So here I have data of sales agent, the sales figure which they have done, the state where they are located, and the product. So first let me use the sum function to find the total sales. So equals sum, and we want to find the range. This is the range. So we are taking into consideration all the sales agent. Close the parentheses, enter. So the total sales figure is $43,991. Now let's go over SUMIF. Now SUMIF you can specify one condition. So I'm going to find out what was the sales from the state Georgia. So here I'm going to use the insert function. This is another way you can use the function. So you can type a brief description of what you want to do, or you can select over here. I can just type it here. I want SUMIF. So this is the function I have. So now the range. Since we want to select the state is our range, because we want to find out what was the sales figure from this state Georgia, the criteria is Georgia, and it's not case sensitive, so don't worry about it. Now the sum range, we want to find the total sales from Georgia, so we are going to use the sales column. Click on OK. So 17,494 were the sales done from Georgia, and you can see there are 7,890, 654 and 8,950. Now let's do one more example with SUMIF. Let's find out from the product that what was the sales selling the product phone. So we are going to use the SUMIF function. It's recently used, so you can just click OK. So now our range is the product, so we are going to select the product, and the criteria is phone, so I'm going to write down phone, and the sum range is from the sales, so we are going to select the sales. Click on OK. So $17,334 worth of phone system were sold. Now let's see SUMIFS function, where you can specify more than one condition. So I want to find out sales figure from Georgia state and how many phone systems were sold. So let's insert a function, SUMIFS. Now the sum range is the total sales we want to find out, so we are going to select the sales column. Criteria range 1, we want to find out from Georgia, and you can take either state or product, whichever first you want to take, it doesn't matter. So the state is Georgia, and criteria range 2 is we want to find out how many phones were sold from Georgia, so we are going to specify criteria range 2, which is phone. So $8,544 worth of phone were sold. Let's look at another example, and I'm going to take out these headings. Let's see how many phone systems were sold from Texas. So we are going to again use SUMIFS. So the sum range is the total from the sales, like depending on the condition. Criteria range 1. Now let's take the product first, just to show you that it doesn't matter, and the criteria is phone. Criteria range 2 is state, so we want to find out how many phone systems were sold from Texas. So $8,790 worth of phones were sold from Texas. So to give you a brief idea, sum gives you the total. It totals the values in a given range. SUMIF totals the values in a given range depending on one condition, and SUMIFS gives you the total value in a given range depending on more than one conditions or criteria. So I hope you find this tutorial helpful, and please post if you have any questions regarding this tutorial, and I'll try to answer it. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe Lakshmi Academy on YouTube for more videos.